Hope you all had a great weekend. Whether you were celebrating Easter, I know some of my friends were celebrating Passover, whatever you were celebrating. I in my house celebrated Easter this last weekend. And so my book that I wanted to read today for you is related to Easter, but I also wanted to make sure and choose a story that I knew anybody could enjoy, and I think I have found such a story. It's by Jan Brett, one of my all-time favorite children's book authors, and she is just such a great storyteller, and her illustrations are always just so great. They're beautiful. They're so detailed. I'm hoping you love this story. So let's get started. This is called The Easter Egg by Jan Brett. Cheer up, spring is here. Time to start on my first ever Easter egg, Hoppi said. Each year, the bunny who decorated the winning egg got to help the Easter rabbit hide the eggs on Easter morning. What a fun thing that would be to help do. Hoppi had been dreaming about being that bunny all year long. Now it was time to get started. Everywhere Hoppi looked, rabbits were working on dazzling eggs. I need an amazing idea, he thought. Hoppi spotted Flora bunny planting spring wildflowers in her eggs. The Easter rabbit will love those colorful flowers, he thought, and started picking flowers for his egg. Here's a basket for your flowers, Hoppi, Flora said. Her eggs are definitely quite beautiful. All those flowers. Chop, chop, scrape, scrape, Hoppi spied Buster Birch carving a magnificent wooden egg. I wish I had some wood for my egg, he wished out loud. Here you go, Hoppi, Buster Birch said, and he put a smooth, round piece of wood in Hoppi's basket. Thank you, Buster, Hoppi said. I love how all these characters are sharing with each other. They're all trying to win the same thing, but they're helping each other out, and I think that's so great. Hoppi was hopping along when the smell of sweetness led him out of the woods and straight to the chocolate egg that Aunt Sassyfrass was decorating with creamy frosting squiggles and bows. Hello, Hoppi, she said, and she put some chocolate squares in his basket. Hippity hop, Hoppi exclaimed. I'll make the Easter rabbit a chocolate egg, so sweet it will make his whiskers tingle. Then Hoppi saw Granny Ireney decorating one of her fabulous story eggs. First, she traced a design on the egg with a special tool. Then she dipped the egg in pots of yellow, green, orange, and red dye, adding to the design each time. Hoppi couldn't believe his eyes. I'll never make an egg that beautiful, he told Granny Ireney. She smiled. Try, she said, giving him one of her special tools. Her eggs are quite beautiful. And guys, feel free to come back on this video and pause on these pictures if you want a longer look at them, because they really are so great. Hoppi was hopping by Hans Vanderabbit's garden when he spotted an extraordinary egg. Hans was painting a portrait of the Easter rabbit so real that he looked alive. Fantastic, Hoppi exclaimed. Thank you, Hoppi, Hans said. Why don't you make a painting on your egg? He gave Hoppi pots of paint and a fine brush. If you see his egg over here, he does have a very detailed picture of the Easter bunny. It's very realistic. So great. As Hoppi bounced along, a loud boing nearly knocked him off his feet. It was a whirling, twirling, mechanical egg. "Whoa," Hoppi said. "That's an unusual egg." "Would you like to make one?" Roberto asked. Hoppi tried hard, but the harder he tried, the more parts and pieces piled up around him. "Thank you, Roberto," he sighed, "but I think I better make the egg that is right for me." So he wants to find his own style of egg decorating. Hoppi hopped back to the woods and lay down under a tree to think. Making a beautiful egg is harder than I imagined, he thought. I guess I don't have to win. I just want to make an egg I am proud of. Suddenly, the woods rang with the squawking of birds, sounding an alarm. Mother Robin swooped down, calling wildly as she couldn't decide where to go. An egg had tumbled out of Mother Robin's nest. Inside the perfect blue egg was a baby robin that needed its mother to keep it warm until it hatched. The mama bird was probably so worried when that fell out of the tree. Hoppi knew what he had to do. He sat down carefully and covered the blue egg with his soft, warm fur. "I'll take care of you the best I can," he whispered. Relieved, Mother Robin chirped and settled down on her other 2 eggs. Probably so thankful to him for helping her with her baby chick, her baby egg. Hoppi never left the robin's egg. If it was sunny and warm, he carefully turned the egg in its nest of moss. If it was rainy and cold, he kept the egg covered and dry. At night, wild animals passed by. Hoppi crouched down and stayed hidden in the ferns. Often he heard strange noises coming from above, but Hoppi didn't run away. Every day, the rabbits worked on their eggs. Tadpoles turned into frogs, buds swelled into leaves, and Easter came closer and closer. Finally, it was time for the rabbits to take their eggs to the glen. They had forgotten all about Hoppi, who was quietly sitting on the blue egg under the tall tree in the woods. Early the next morning, the rabbits waited for the Easter rabbit. Suddenly, a beautiful wagon rolled towards them out of the mist. Such a beautiful spring day they're having too. Oh my goodness. I would love to be there right now. And stopped. The Easter bunny stepped down from the wagon and admired the decorated eggs, one by one. "You have brought me the most beautiful eggs in the world, but a very special one is not here," he told them. The rabbits were puzzled. Whose egg could it be? Whose egg do you think it could be? I don't know. "Fill my wagon with your wonderful eggs," he said. "When I return, I will show it to you." And he disappeared into the woods. Now look at all those eggs, those beautiful eggs that everybody has decorated. So pretty, so unique, all of them. He came back with Hoppi, looking scruffy and bedraggled. He's been in those woods for a few days now, helping that baby egg. Hoppi has an amazing egg to be proud of, the Easter rabbit told them. He has kept Mother Robin's egg warm and safe until her baby bird hatched, and she could take care of it. The Easter rabbit placed the empty blue shell in the place of honor atop the wagon. Now they were ready to go. Yay! The rabbits cheered for the egg that had surprised them all. It's our best Easter ever, Hoppi, they shouted. Then the brave little bunny and the Easter rabbit rode off together to hide the eggs for girls and boys to find on Easter morning. And there they are, getting ready to leave. What a great story. I just love that story. The pictures, I love that Hoppi made sure to find his own style, and he did what he wanted to do, and it ended up paying off, and he got to ride with the Easter Bunny. It was so great. Such a happy ending. I loved it. I want to thank all of you for joining me in my live video today. It means so much. I hope you enjoy these stories. Keep tuning in. I'll be posting when my next stories will be, and I hope to see you all there, and have a great rest of your night. Bye, friends.